Tapos, makulit pala. Naging crush ko pa nga si Kuya Erik.
Impression of ERIK Santos, ang galing niya kumanta. Kahit na magaling siya, kahit na may power siya at energy sa pagkanta. When I first met him, he was still very humble and grateful.
Mali yung first impression ko sa kanya kasi hindi siya talaga mayabang sa totoong buhay.
Ang maganda talaga kay Erik when he won, iba talaga yung aura niya. Talagang pag nakikita mo na sa star value.
Erik is a kind of artist na hindi mo hahanapan ng gutom in a good way. He's always been hungry. When he sings his all.
Every time I would see him perform, I consider each performance a milestone.
Initial milestone ng singing career, definitely his first album, especially that very, very hard song na Pagbigyan Muli, na hirap-hirap kantahin. Pero siya parang pag kinakanta niya parang napakadaling. Yung success talaga ng first album na yun and those singles ang talagang, especially This Is The Moment, yung kinanta niya sa finals, talagang tumatak sa Pilipino at sa akin.
Yung journey niya sa Starring a Million, hanggat siya'y nanalo, it was not an easy journey. Natanggal si Erik, and that must have been painful for someone who wanted it so badly. Pangarap niya yun eh. So, yung pag-grand champion niya, at saka yung pagkatanggal niya, and the pain that went with it, na nagpatibay kay Erik.
Alam ko na naman siyempre yung husay ni ERIK Santos. Natuwa ako nung talagang nagsunod-sunod yung kanyang recording at tinanghal siya bilang isang king of teleseries.
You know what, Erik, in 20 years, you haven't changed at all. You just became a better singer, a better host. Pero yung pagkatao mo, ugali mo, character mo, attitude mo, pareho pa rin. I'm so proud of the person you are.
It's instinct. Kadalasan susundin mo yung instinct. Yung lukso ng dugo mo. Kasi wala namang absolute measurement. O kaya wala namang absolute benchmark kung kanino ka susugal at kanino ka hindi.
Masasabi ko lang, hindi ako nagkamali sa pagbibigay ko ng tiwala sa kanya. Ilang beses ko na siyang napapanood kumanta. Lagi pa rin akong nagkakaroon ng goosebumps.
Number 1 is the baby of ABS-CBN. Number 2 is very, very talented. Number 3, very professional. Number 4, well-loved by the industry. Kahit sa loob at sa labas ng ABS, mahal na mahal siya ng mga tao because of his work ethics. He's very loyal.
I don't think it was any whisper ka pagdating kay Erik. Talagang napaka-evident ang talent. Hindi lang yun, napakabuti yung tao.
More than just the voice, it was the I wanna make it. He knows how to do it. And that is important. You wanna last in the business, you have to.
Yung performance na yun, talagang grabe, pang champion yung nakita talaga sa kanya. Paglaki ko, gusto ko rin maging katulad niya.
Despite his achievements and his stature, being one of the most in-demand and respected singers in the industry, Kuya Erik has remained humble. He is very passionate.
Sa boses pa lang ni Kuya Erik, mararamdaman mo yung emotion.
As a singer and as a performer, si Kuya Erik, sobrang hardworking. He really inspires me to be that person na parang sobrang carefree and sobrang genuine and mapagmahal talaga sa mga tao.
Ang pinaka-tumatak talaga sa akin na song ni Kuya Erik is yung I'll Never Go. Kasi sa mga school, pagka mayroong mga singing competition, isa yan sa mga kinakanta ng, kung hindi man ako, yung mga kalaban.
Pag kasama ko si Kuya Erik, ito yung palagi namin kinakanta ni Darren para asarin siya. I'll never go. Pero syempre, as ERIK Santos, kayo na lang mag-imagine kung paano naman siya ginagawa. It's one of those ways na nakaka-connect kami genuinely kay Kuya Erik.
Yung kinanta ko para sa kanya, yung kung akin ng mundo, kulanda ako kasi sabi niya sa akin maranas ako siya. Nung kinanta ko, naramdaman ko para din sa kapatid ko siya. Na-realize ko how beautiful the song was when I got to read the lyrics and kinanta ko siya.
Of course, yung Pagbigyan Muli, which I was also blessed to have a version for Kuya Jonathan's anniversary album.
Meron kaming one time na nakita, parang sobrang sasabi ko, grabe napaka-down to earth naman natin ni Kuya Erik. Kasi kahit alam mo sobrang sikat na siya, kilala, pero sobrang galang niya pa rin. Kahit sa akin personally na baguhan pa lang sa industry, nakakataba ng puso, nakakatuwa na ganun siya sa lahat ng tao.
Si Kuya Eric as a friend, he's very honest. Sasabihin niya talaga sa iyo pag, ito hindi ito gumagana. So you know that he always wants what's best for you.
Si Kuya Eric, kahit nahihirapan siya sa nangyayari din sa buhay niya, pumunta pa rin siya sa memorial ng kapatid ko. At sobrang thankful ako nun. Alam ko mahirap para sa kanya. Mahirap din para sa akin yun pero ginawa niya pa rin. So I'll always be thankful for him.
When we were doing our trilogy tour in the US, I remember during the first tour, he was opening up not just to me but also kay Kuya Christian Bautista about the situation or the case with his mom. Ang hirap ng situation na yun na may bit-bit siya going to the stage. Bawat performance, inaalay niya talaga kay Lord. Binibigay niya yung lahat niya doon.
ERIK SANTOS should be remembered as a remarkable artist by any generation.
Kuya Eric will be, although he already is, a kuya to me. ERIK SANTOS should be, I mean, he already is naman. He's already a legend in his own right.
ERIK SANTOS should be known as one of the Philippines' greatest singers.
Next 20 years is this moment right now. Every moment of your career counts. For me, this is his moment.
Always is now. Si Eric kasi continues to get better and better and better.
For me, the best of the 20 years of ERIK SANTOS is touching lives of thousands of Filipino people. Through his music, he was able to heal because I believe music is healing. This is one of the greatest gifts of Mr. ERIK SANTOS.
One thing I admire about Eric as a singer is yung kanyang dedication sa trabaho. He's very professional at saka hindi siya madamot kahit sa mga bagong artists. He's willing to collaborate, he's willing to share the stage with all new artists, and at the same time, mapagmahal siya sa kapwa niya. At ramdam mo naman niya kahit lalo na sa pamilya niya, mahal na mahal yung pamilya niya. Nag-i-extend yun sa pagmamahal niya sa kanyang mga kasamahan sa trabaho.
Aside from the fact that he's been gifted by a wonderful, beautiful, powerful, unique voice, lagi yan nasa gilid, nagano niya yung telepono niya, every single element of the phrase, ginto bawat nota. Kasipagan yun eh. Lahat kami natututo sa isa-isa. And that's one thing that I'm learning from him. Even though I am regarded as a mentor, Eric is more than capable to be my mentor.
Sa lahat ng mga friends ko sa showbiz, Eric knows pag down ako. Not too many people know that because palagi hyper. But he knows when I'm going through something. And Eric will take the time to take me aside and mag-uusap kami. He wants to bring it out. And one thing I learned about Eric, he's not just a giver of advice, not just a giver of his precious time. He's a very good listener.
A few years back, nasunog yung office ko. Tama-tama, I was in China flying back. Isa sa mga unang pumunta sa akin na talagang i-comfort ako is ERIK SANTOS. Yan ang talagang mga kaibigan na masasabi mong worth to keep for a lifetime.
I think during the low times of his life, he lost his mom and his father. That in itself is very tragic, but he dealt it with grace. You cannot face anything as sad as that if you did not have the faith that Eric had.
He's an excellent as a singer, but he's also amazing as a human being. Sabi ko nga, diba, yung ginunto ang puso, ano yun eh, parang pag nakikita mo si Eric, nakikita mo isang mabait na tao, isang mapagkumabang tao, isang approachable na person, isang tao na pwede mo maligay.
Eric is an excellent singer, but he's also amazing in many fields. He's also a good fashion sense person. He's always fixing my clothes. Palagi siya nakikialam sa mga outfits ko sa ASA. In a good way. I'm sure he wants me to look presentable. Magaling si Eric. He has a gift that some people just don't know. And it's not dancing. Fashion sense. He's an artist. Artiste.
Sa akin kasi nagsisimula pa lang talaga yung karera niya. I think he will be singing until the last breath. Dahil ganun siya kadisiplinado at ganun siya seryoso sa kanyang karera at sa pagmamahal sa pagkanta.
In the next 20 years, I will always see Eric as someone who will trailblaze. His voice is a classic voice. It will be the voice that people will remember. Dami umiibig. I'm sure he will keep singing the theme songs of our lives.
ERIK SANTOS is an artist who will touch, heal millions of Filipino lives, a lot of cancer survivors' life, because through his music, he will be able to raise funds. Hahanap siya ng paraan sa kanyang musika para makatulong at maiabot ang tulong.
In the next 20 years, I see Eric as an artist who will still deliver. He's the kind of voice, the kind of singer that can represent this country for decades to come.